So we're back in the kitchen with Chef Laura working on the seafood cocktail with Thai chili sauce, and the chili sauce smells really good.
And I think it tastes pretty good too.
Yeah, you know what? Your makeup looks really pretty today. You look gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Not that I didn't look at you in the last segment, but I just got a nice little pretty
bang
look.
free. I'm trying out the no bang
Yes,
look. So,
I like it.
Yeah, I'm a little
You need one of the
nervous about
headbands
that.
from earlier in the show.
I know. I need them to come back and just do my hair. Hello.
All right, we digress. Let's talk a little bit about some of the ingredients we're using for the next part, because it looks like on this finished plate here, we've got a base of something fresh, and of course that's the cucumber and the chili sauce.
So basically what we want to do is we're going to just use our mandolin here. This is one of my favorite tools actually. So just keep your hand above seawater, please. And what we can do with that then, we get nicely thin, evenly sliced cucumber, which I'll just put on the plate while you're doing some of that.
I must admit, these scare me, because they could really...
Well, it comes with a little hand guard, but I didn't expect to go all the way down to the bottom, so I wasn't too worried about that, okay? So I'm just going to put this down, and then the next thing, the only tool that you need to make this dish look like that is what's known as a ring mold or even a cookie cutter mold, okay? So I'm going to use this one right here. And what I'll do is I'll just put this now onto my cucumbers, all right?
Okay.
I'll take my seafood, and and you can use any combination of seafood in this also.
Jimmy Crackhorn.
And I don't care. So you could do lobster if you want to, if you were feeling, feeling the wealth. And when you put this in, though, you want to kind of press on it a little bit, okay? Just so it kind of stays all together, okay? The next thing we're going to put on this, though, is some avocado. All right, so we're just going to remove the, little thing there. And then what I like to do is actually slice right inside the skin, because then it makes it a little easier. It's less slimy to, it's not slippery. I shouldn't call it slimy. A little known fact about avocado too is that it doesn't even start to ripen until it's been picked from the tree. So if you get one at the grocery store and it's hard as a rock, that's fine. Just leave it on your countertop.
You put it on the counter. I was gonna say, do you put it in the fridge or the
Don't
counter?
put it in the fridge because that'll retard
I heard
the
if you
whole.
put it in your pantry, it even works.
A nice cool dark place is good. Yeah.
Right? Why does it need to be dark? What's to do with
Well, it
the
doesn't
dark?
have to be dark, but I mean, it's anything cool and just kind of
That's
out
just
of.
mood. That's just the mood for
the
him.
mood for the avocado, so it feels like it should ripen. Exactly.
Okay. Set the stage.
Do you
and all.
pipe any music into your pantry
Well,
for
sometimes.
the vegetables? So it all depends. So
Disney usually. That's what
that
we
would
have
make
around
for
the
some
house.
really happy avocados then. That'd be pretty good. And of course, the dwarfs show up. I have nothing to do with that.
Then you got nothing.
Exactly. All right, so we're just going to add a little more avocado because can you really have too much avocado?
Never.
All right, so we're going to add that here.
While you're adding that, I do want to go back to this English cucumber because we've had a couple times, but just in case people haven't seen that particular discussion on it, the English are the ones that come all wrapped and fancy.
Yep, there's one right over there on
in
this,
the
on the
package.
table. Yep,
and we like these. Why?
I like them, one, because there's there are fewer seeds in them, okay, so as you can tell, so it doesn't have as high of a water content. They don't wax the skin, so I don't have to peel it. So the only time I actually peel my English cucumbers is when I'm making a gazpacho, because I don't want the texture of the skin in there.
And the outside's not bitter.
No, not at all. You take a bite.
Most of the other ones?
A little bit bitter. They can
Bitter.
be. I know,
Yeah.
and I really do like those a lot.
Worth the extra couple pennies that you pay for that.
Exactly, and a lot of
Okay,
times you can get
quarters.
them on sale. So this is just a combination of little microgreens. That's all this is, which I got from, of course, my favorite neighbor, Tony. Just so you.
Did you bring my basil?
I have basil oil. I have basil oil for you. It's in the refrigerator, and I'm not kidding.
She did not bring the basil
No,
from
but
neighbor Tony.
I just took it from the next level, and I made basil oil for you. See? I wasn't
okay.
kidding.
Okay. You're redeemed.
Okay, thank you. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to sauce our plate. So this can be done a little bit warm if you want to, or you could also make it so it sets up and becomes a little more. There's that big apricot you were worried about, but that just adds texture to the plate.
While you're plating, let me ask you one last question, because if we're making this at home, we are investing in quite a few products right here. These will be able to serve a double duty when we go and create Asian-inspired dishes?
Absolutely. Every
Okay.
single one of those is either refrigerated or left in the pantry. I've had a lot of these for a couple of years. The sherry, the fish sauce, you don't refrigerate any of that. Everything that I made today, I actually had in my pantry. So if you've got a well-stocked pantry, you can actually make this without, the only thing you have to buy was the shrimp, the avocado, and the microgreens.
We might have to put you to the challenge to put a couple of these ingredients in another
I
recipe here
will
to come.
take that challenge. Now we're
We
just gonna
slide
lift
this
up.
off, and then we go, ooh, ah, and maybe even a round of applause is what we could get.
How I spent my summer vacation.
There you go, the paragraph to ensue.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. Oh, darn, sorry.
Well, that's
that
really tasty.
that was
There
a
you go.
rogue little
Exactly.
lobster tail.
So that's our little langoust. So tasty,
Oh
huh?
my goodness, the marinade's fantastic on that.
So